It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will... Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Give them 18 on the play. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Throwing is Dolgala. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Dolgala. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Texans at 9-6 now, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Dogala. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. In motion left goes Cooks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going for it with Pierce. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. He'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the draw, Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And the slot man goes in motion left. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throwing is Dolgala. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Jaguars on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson on a give right side. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Dolgala. Check down to Breida. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Dolgala. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They run for it with Breida. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell